The lack of diversity in legal is absurd. And it turns out it ain't just the kids and hipsters like me and you that think so. Turns out even senior partners at law firms are tired of it, and not just because they don't look good. All right? They can see the negative consequences that a lack of diversity costs them, not least in lost talent. As a partner at a big Nordic firm told me, we're tired of seeing our best young people leave before we can make them partners. It means we're stuck offering partnerships to whoever happens to be left. Well, it's time to change this. And the answer ain't what people usually think. It isn't about simply making partners out of people who aren't white, middle-aged men. It's not about getting different types of people to do the same type of job. That'd be token diversity, and in case you're wondering, that ain't a good thing, all right? It misses the whole point. It's the job itself that needs to change. Being a law firm partner needs to be about something more, and it needs to be different, okay? And it's not just the 60-plus hour weeks, all right? The endless long hours are merely one symptom of a system that's bust. The standard response to the imbalance in legal is usually, well, we'd love to offer more partnerships to women and minorities, but we don't get any qualified candidates. Maybe, gentlemen, if we really want access to all that talent, and let's be straight, there's an awful lot of talent out there statistically that ain't white, middle-aged, and male. But guess what? We need to change what we're offering. It ain't their fault that they don't find us attractive, okay? Data shows that women, just to take one example, leave big law between child 1 and child 2. This happens up here in Northern Europe despite our comprehensive child care arrangements and the lure of a partnership, okay? Fixing this problem isn't simply a matter of letting women leave early so they can pick up their kids and then let them clock in later once they put the kids to bed, okay? It's not about helping women and minorities squeeze into the current paradigm. It's the paradigm that needs changing. It can be hard not to be cynical about the status quo. The facts are straightforward. The current process consistently produces a very consistent, clear product. White, middle-aged, male partners, all right? So if we want a different result, guess what? We need a different process. And that's where things get hard because, just like New Year's resolutions, we want different results without having to do anything different. Okay, we want to lose the weight without having to do any exercise. Most firms don't want to change the partnership structure and look for an alternative to the billable hour. When it comes to paradigm shifting, it's hard, and it's even harder, right? Because thinking outside the matrix that we were taught and that we grew up in and that we've worked within and, let's be honest, been favored by, it's really, really, really hard. But the good news is we don't have to do it alone. We can ask for help. Okay, if we want diversity and its many benefits, we need to let go of some things and we need to say hello to some new things. For example, we know the old rule that if you count something, you get more of it. Billable hours are easy to measure, so we counted them and surprise, we got a lot of them. Okay, but in the process, we created jobs where 10 plus hour days are the norm. And we built a monoculture of people who find this acceptable. Work-life balance, those other things like it, we need to understand that work-life balance, minorities, ethnic backgrounds, different religious observances, these aren't obstacles that need to be surmounted, okay? There is no law against having colleagues that celebrate different holidays or have a different sex than you do or that come from different backgrounds. The problem is we've excluded them. It's not that they don't want to fit into our narrow definition of what it takes to work with us. We haven't been good at creating job opportunities for women and minorities, job opportunities that they find attractive. But this doesn't change the fact that all that talent is super attractive. All that talent, a statistically massive amount of talent that isn't white, middle-aged, and male, all right? And the people who figure out how to attract and retain that talent and match it with client needs, they can have a huge advantage. Because this is a people business. This is a business that relies on talent. The commitment to true diversity begins with listening and with allowing change. We need to let them help us create the types of jobs that they find interesting, that they find attractive. We've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. We can give our clients access to the amazing talent, all that amazing talent that doesn't happen to be white, middle-aged, male, all right? We can think outside the box. We could even make a lot of money doing it. What's not to like? Yeah? All right? The upside of the status quo is that most people want change and that they recognize that getting that change requires changing how we do things. All right? All we have to do is offer these people, this amazing talent, something other than we're offering them right now. And to be clear, there's nothing wrong with being white, middle-aged, and male. But endlessly repeating the same actions and expecting different results, that's another matter. That's absurd. I'm Nick Hart. Think Legal Tech. The solution is out there.